How you doing? This is George Sender, the guy from Pittsburgh. Well, in a puzzling statement, presidential candidate Ben Carson said Islam is antithetical to the Constitution. He doesn't believe a Muslim should be president. Of course, CARE, the phony baloney Muslim rights group, immediately said that Carson should not be qualified to be president. You cannot hold these kind of views at the same time you will say you'll represent all Americans of faiths and backgrounds. Well, and there's no, the Constitution forbids religious tests for those seeking public office. Well, I don't know about that. I don't have my Constitution handy. The last I heard, it didn't have a religious test. We had freedom of religion. Unfortunately, we don't have freedom from religion like we should. And one of the strangest statements I've ever heard, I don't get this one at all. If there's somebody who's of any faith, but they say things and their life has been consistent with things that will elevate the nation and make it possible for everybody to succeed and bringing peace and harmony, I'm with them, said Carson. I'm not sure what the hell that means or what it's got to do with this. And they asked John Kasich whether he'd have a problem with the White House, and he didn't answer the question correctly at all. The answer is, at the end of the day, you got to go through the rigors, and people will look through everything. But for me, the most important thing about being president is leadership skills. You know what you're doing. You can help the country and raise this country. Those are the qualifications that matter to me. Well, I don't get that either. Nothing in there about Muslims. Donald Trump, who's getting flack for his refusal whether or not to say whether Barack Obama is a Muslim, well, he said he's not responsible for defending Barack Obama. He's absolutely right. And a man in the audience said it. Trump didn't refute it, but it's not up to Trump to refute it. Many in this country believe Obama's a Muslim. They don't believe Obama's birth certificate. They believe it's phonied up. It's all a conspiracy. And Trump said a Muslim in the White House is something that could happen. Some people believe it's already happened, frankly. I have friends that are Muslims, are great people. You have extremist Muslims that are in a class by themselves. It's a problem in this country. It's a problem throughout the world. You have a problem with radical Muslims. He's absolutely right. And our president has a problem with saying Muslim extremism. And that's the problem with Obama. And Trump also said he'd appoint a Muslim to his cabinet. So the cabinet members are in succession to the White House. So I don't think Trump has a problem with a Muslim being president. He may have a problem with the one guy in the White House who may be a Muslim. And that's my take on this. But Ben Carson needs to be more clear in what he's saying, because his stuff is very confusing. There's nothing in the Constitution I know would keep a Muslim from being president, but there are many things in the Quran that are unethical to the principles of freedom this country stands for. One of them being that they require you to tie 10% to Islam, convert, or they will kill you. Now that's very unconstitutional to me, in my opinion. All right, this is Guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great afternoon. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.